Rwanda is a small landlocked country located in East Central Africa and is known as the land of 1,000 hills. With a total population of approximately 11 million people, Rwanda is the most densely populated country in Africa. The government is making tremendous efforts towards supplying safe drinking water and basic sanitation to Rwandans, but there is still a lot to do.
Water for People began working in Rwanda in April 2008, supporting sustainable drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene education. Since then, Water for People Rwanda has focused its work on two districts, Kicukiro and Rulindo. The goals of the program are to ensure that everyone in Rulindo and Kicukiro has access to safe drinking water and sanitation services for forever by 2017. Develop sustainable sanitation businesses that provide sanitation services, influence the sanitation sector to take up the sanitation as a business approach, and create a national everyone forever movement so that every family, every school, and every health clinic in Rwanda has access to lasting water and sanitation services.
The Rulindo Challenge is an ambitious program in the Rulindo district, which is home to approximately 300,000 people. The Rulindo landscape is marked by steep hills and valleys, with springs and rivers serving as the typical water sources for dispersed settlements. This combination makes reaching everyone in the district with water and sanitation especially difficult. Consequently, the Rulindo Challenge was launched with the goal to implement complete access to safe drinking water by 2017, with the national government financing 30% of the work through the Ministry of Infrastructure, Energy, Water and Sanitation Authority, the District of Rulindo and its communities financing 15%, and Water for People providing the remaining 55% of financing requirement, with the expectation that its contribution will diminish over time. This partnership approach has been successful, with piped water supply systems completed and water flowing in three sectors, Kisaro, Burega and Harabana, serving 50,755 people. Training of private operators and district government has taken place to improve the management and sustainability of the water supply systems, and 78 community health workers have been trained in the district to improve hygiene behavior and increase access to sustainable sanitation. Water for People has also collaborated with schools to install rainwater harvesting systems and sanitation facilities, with hand-washing facilities for 5,504 children in Rulindo. Additionally, incinerators for disposal of menstrual materials have been installed, and menstrual hygiene is part of the overall hygiene education program for the schools. The sanitation facilities are urine diversion ecological sanitation toilets that can be later used as fertilizer. These sanitation facilities have now been endorsed by the district government for all schools in the district. Aquaflow monitoring of Rulindo for 2012 found that of the 843 water points inspected, 28% have a high and intermediate level of service, 40% offering a basic level of service, and 32% have no improved system. Water service monitoring looks at water quality and whether the system is protected or not, amongst other parameters. The Aquaflow study also revealed that only 6% of water points in Rulindo were likely to be sustainable, but 50% somewhat likely to be sustainable. The sustainability study looks at whether there is a person managing the water point, the availability of spare parts, whether tariffs are collected, and that there is a positive balance in the financial record, amongst other fundamentals. The Kicukiro district is located southeast of Kigali and is home to approximately 320,000 people. It is composed of both rural and peri-urban areas, with rolling hills, and the main water sources are streams, rivers and groundwater. In Kicukiro, Water for People has worked with the district government and the Energy, Water and Sanitation Authority to complete 2 gravity-fed water supply systems in Gahang and Masaka sectors, saving 27,941 people. In addition, 22 community health workers have been trained to increase their knowledge and skills so that they can help communities attain sustainable sanitation and improve hygiene behavior. Water for People has also collaborated with schools to install rainwater harvesting systems and sanitation facilities for approximately 7,351 children. Similar to Rulindo, the sanitation facilities are urine diversion ecological sanitation toilets that can be used as fertilizer. School hygiene clubs and committees have also been established in 12 schools, with hygiene training focused on hand washing and basic sanitary practices. A 2011 Akvoflow partial monitoring study in 4 sectors of Kichukiro found that 32% of the 130 water points looked at have a high or intermediate level of service, with 54% of water points having a basic level of service and 14% with no improved system. The same study showed that only 14% of the water points are highly likely to be sustainable, with 37% of the water points being somewhat likely to be sustainable and 35% of the water point unlikely to be sustainable. Water for People is also playing a catalytic role in increasing the number of sanitation entrepreneurs to increase access to sustainable and affordable sanitation facilities for households. Water for People offers technical advice in addition to building the skills and capability of entrepreneurs, utilizing the services of local business development service provider Boundless Consultancy. So far, 16 entrepreneurs involved in toilet construction and pit emptying have been identified and have been trained in financial management, developing business plans and feasibility studies. Moving forward, working with its partners, Water for People continues to strive towards reaching everyone forever in Rulindo and Kichukiro by 2017. Work is focused on addressing the challenges of water affordability and the quality of water services, including the technical support required to ensure the water services infrastructure is managed properly, fixed when needed, and replaced when required. In Rulindo and Kichukiro, Water for People is working with partners to develop effective tariff structures and operation and maintenance systems that will ensure the water systems can be replaced after their useful lifespan. Water for People is also working to support the district government in Rulindo to conduct a hydrological study to better understand existing water resources, establish a water safety plan and approach for regular water quality testing, and implement a monitoring system. Complementing this will also be an asset inventory to fully understand system maintenance needs. Additionally, Water for People is working to enhance the knowledge and skills of its staff as well as those of the districts and communities to plan, implement, and advocate for everyone forever. Water for People Rwanda has also identified the needs for more business development service providers to work with communities, building the capacity of sanitation entrepreneurs to fulfill the existing sanitation opportunities, as well as help address the huge sanitation gaps in the communities and urban areas in both Rulindo and Kichukiro. The achievement in Rulindo and Kichukiro have now inspired efforts to mobilize and influence a national movement for everyone forever in Rwanda.
Water for People, with its experience in water and sanitation and in coordination and partnership with the districts of Rulindo and Kichukiro, is leading the way in Rwanda for lasting water and sanitation services, so that Rulindo and Kichukiro may be the first districts in Rwanda to have water flowing for every family, every school, and every health clinic by 2017.